back to the Crafty Meraki YouTube channel. It's Erica with you today, and it's Monday, and we're gonna have a magical day with this cutie pie little unicorn set. So it's got lots of sweet little images and also coordinating dies, which I love. And this little guy, oh, he's so cute. We're definitely gonna color him up today, him or her. And then we're going to make a very fun and colorful birthday balloons background, because this card is going to be a birthday card. So I have already prepped my cardstock by putting post-it tape on the back of the cardstock. So the reason I'm doing this is so that I can just put the stencil down on top and then it's going to stick. So you can either use something like pixie spray or normal washi tape or something else, just something that sort of sticks to the back. Now I live in Spain, so I don't have readily access to pixie spray, so for me this works really great. I also have this little tool which I call my finger saver. It's literally just a little piece of acetate with some post-it tape on it so that I can see where it is, because obviously it's see-through, so it can quite easily disappear on the desk. I've also got an array of gorgeous colors, and we're going to ink blend these in a bit of a rainbow, both in kind of like colors and shape. So I'm going to just quickly show you a little bit. This is all in real time for the time being. So we're going to get some ink on our brush, and we're going to gently add some in the corner here. And then we're going to speed up just to double time, but I will explain everything as I'm going along. So first we're going to add a little bit of yellow, and then we're going to add a little bit of this orange. So the colors are from Ink on 3. It's called Bee Sting Yellow, Marigold Orange. And then we're going to have a little bit of a Sweet Petunia Pink. And I'm adding these 3 colors here first, and then we are also going to add a little bit of my jam purple. And then what we're gonna do is we're actually going to go back over the pink and the orange and maybe even a little bit of the yellow, just to kind of make sure that we really get that blend between the colors really smooth and lovely, and also a little bit more color, because you know, we want that pop of color. It's going to be a birthday card after all. It needs to be fun and colorful and happy. So this is one of the things that I do. I have a brush for every color that I use. And if you're looking for a good rainbow color, look no further than Ink on 3, because they have from yellow all the way through to orange, pink, red, purple, blue, teal, and also green. There's also a black, there's a shark tooth white, and there's this is basically all you need really. And speaking of the shark tooth white, this is it. So what we're going to do now that we have ink blended our panel is we're going to dab some of this on our work mat. And I did go a little bit crazy. There was a lot. But we are going to drop a couple of drops of liquid pixie dust into this. Unfortunately, at the time of making this video, liquid pixie dust is out of stock in the Crafty Meraki shop. However, make sure you click on that notify me button so that you'll get notifications of back in stock when it's all back in stock. Because this stuff is, I mean, it's like shimmer on steroids. It's crazy shimmery. So the reason I dropped a little bit into this white is because I wanted to create kind of like a shimmery white sparkle watercolor. So usually I use a splatter box, and it's just like an old box to kind of catch all the splatter. And I did not do that this time. And I made myself a little bit of a mess on my desk. But luckily, it's easy to clean up. But I decided before I cleaned this up that I'm going to add a few more details. And unfortunately, I zoomed in a little bit too much, and I didn't double check where I was going with this. So it's not, the panel isn't all in the actual screen. But I'm hoping that you can still see what I'm doing. I'm just kind of adding that kind of light reflection onto the balloon, and I'm also going to be adding a few more dots of sparkle where I kind of felt like it just needed a little bit more. So this is a super easy way as well of creating like your own shimmer colors. So you can do this with all of the Ink on 3 colors, because they're all water reactive as well, so it works like a charm for sure. So here we're just going to finish off with a few more of these sort of dots and details, and then we are going to get coloring on our images. So we're going to get our cute little unicorns out, and we are going to, well, first we're going to have a little look at this, because I mean, look at that. But that needs to dry. So we're going to stamp up our images and color them. And here I'm always using a Mini MISTI or a MISTI when I'm stamping my images, because I don't know what's wrong with me, but I never ever get a good sort of, a good impression. No matter what ink I use, I think it's maybe my technique and maybe my work mat is a little bit wonky or something. But I always use a Mini MISTI, and once I have stamped these up, I think I might have stamped 3 times just to make sure that I got a super, super sharp lines. I'm going to just add very kind of pastel-y colors to these unicorns. I want them to be very soft in colors. So we're just going to add a little bit of cool gray to create that sort of, you know, bring them to life a little bit. So instead of being 2D images, we're trying to make them look a little bit more 3D. And then we're going to add some colors to the mane, the hoofs, the rainbow, and we're actually going to leave the clouds completely clear. The little hearts underneath the cloud is going to get some color, but that's about it. And then once we have finished all the coloring, we are then going to cut these out with the coordinating die cuts. Now, these little hearts, I decided to just use one single color, and they've all gone in like a rainbow color. And then we're going to add with a more paler, or sort of, yeah, it's a paler shades of those very same colors. So it's pink, purple, blue, green, and yellow. We're gonna add a rainbow mane to the little unicorns, and then we're gonna add the colors to the rainbow, and we're just gonna color all of these images. And it's super simple coloring. It's not kind of like all in depth. There's no like great technique. It's just kind of putting a little bit of color on there, blending it into the next one, and just sort of bringing the images to life a little bit. I kind of have it like in my head that unicorns are kind of pale gray in color, white or pale gray, and then they have these colorful manes, and I just wanted to kind of keep it with what's the picture in my head, basically. So this is all the coloring that I'm going to be doing on these images. So as you can see, it's really not kind of there's no great sort of technique or anything like that. It's really just a little bit of coloring, and then we're gonna cut these out, and they are so cute. Oh my goodness, I can't believe this is the first time I've used this set. Oh, I definitely will be using this one again, especially that little guy. And then we have our images cut out. We also have our finished and now dried background. So we're going to take off the little bits here, and then we're going to add a sentiment. We're going to add the images to the card with some foam tape. Oh yes, because, you know, everything is going to be raised up. And then we're going to add some unicorn magic sparkles. I mean, this just had to be done, didn't it? I mean, unicorn images with unicorn sparkles. I don't think that there can be a single argument made against that combination. So what we're going to do here is, because the unicorn magic mix has all sorts of different colors in it. Yes. So we're going to try to match up some of those colors and the different sizes to the colors of the rainbow on the background with the balloons. So that is basically what we're going to be doing here. I did add quite a generous smattering, I would say. I mean, even for me, I'm a blingaholic, but I just thought, you know what, it's a birthday card, it's sparkly and shimmery, what's a few extra bling-a-ling-ling-lings, right? Now, if you don't agree with me, that is obviously your prerogative, but yes, I'm a big fan of the bling-a-ling, and I love the mixes that you can get from Crafty Meraki. I love the fact that there are so many different sizes, there's so many different colors, they all have such fantastic colors, and big fan. And you can see I use my bling very heavily, but I haven't actually run out of a single pot of my Crafty Meraki jams, even with the amount that I've been using. I know it's kind of shocking, isn't it, really? But it just goes to show that you get so much in that. And then we have just glued these down with a little bit of liquid adhesive, and that is our card done. Oh, I really like how this came out. Yes. But that is it for me for today. Thank you so much for stopping by.